Hi guys, this is Rosa Kelly. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be working on the second part of this adorable baby girl album. So I hope that you can join along and let's get right to it. So hi guys, I really hope everyone's doing good today. We are gonna be working on this adorable baby book and I'm super excited to see it all come together. As you know, this is a design team project for JS Hobbies and Crafts. I'm gonna have the link to the store and the supply list all on the description box down below. So on the first part, we work on the cover. This is gonna be a trifold mini album, and as you can see here, you can see the sections. I love how sturdy this cover feels. Also, we work on the first section of the trifold. Today we're gonna be working on the other two and working on the cover as well, and hopefully we will see it all come together. So we're gonna start with a piece of 8 3/4 by 6 3/4, and that's gonna be the base for the midsection. And now I'm going to do another piece of 6 3/4 here. And now I'm going to cut this up by 9 inches, no, actually 9.5. Okay, so 6 3/4 by 9.5, and I'm going to do a second one. It's also going to be 6 3/4, and the second one is going to be by 8.5. All right. So we're gonna score at 1/2 inch and 1 1/4, and we'll do the same for this other piece here. 1/2 inch and 1 1/4. Okay, so then I folded along the score lines and I'm adding the double-sided tape on the 1/2 inch section, and we're gonna do the same for the second one here. Okay, so there you go, just like that. And I'm going to place them on the base. So I'm just gonna peel off a section of the tape and line it up. Okay, and then we're gonna do this other one on the bottom. Okay, so far it's still almost the same as the other one, just larger and pretty simple steps here. And I plan on making this very simple, but at the same time having lots of room for pictures and different layouts. So then I'm going to cut a new sheet at 6 3/4 by 6 3/4. Okay, and then I'm going to score this piece at 1/2 inch. Move that to the side, and let's go ahead and do 1/2 inch here. And then we're gonna add our tape, and this is going to be the closure for this page. And I'm making my closures big like this because I want to accommodate the beautiful paper, just like I did on this page. This is basically my closure, but I wanted to use these beautiful 6x6 images, and I want all 3 of my signatures or sections to have a different image like that. So I'm going to open this top part, and I'm going to line this piece that we just got on the bottom flap that opens down, and it also will be like a double opening flap, which is super fun, I think. So I'm going to line this up on that score line and just place this down here. So I'm gonna remove that tape. So then this is going to close like this, close like that, and then this one will be the actual closure for that page. And I wanted to do it like this instead of just doing the one, because why not? It's one more area for pictures. So I'm going to use my magnets now, if I can find it here. There we go. And I'm gonna add a magnet on the back of this page that we just added. So let's go ahead and take off the magnet sticky and place that one there and the next one here. So I'm going to take off this little piece, and before you glue this down, make sure that your gussets are perpendicular to your table and your sides are lined up, and then you can press down right there. So now this is how this page is going to open. Ooh, these magnets are really strong right now, but there you go. And then we have this other piece here. Now this one will be so fun if we all actually add another little flap in here. So I always like to use my scrap pieces to create extra areas for pictures. So I'm gonna cut these at 6 3/4 again. Now this one measures 5 1/4, I think. Yeah, so this is 5 1/4 by 6 3/4. And I'm going to score 1/2 inch along the 5 1/4 inch sides, just like that, and then add my tape right here like this. And we're gonna add this little flap. I'm gonna bring my base back. So it's gonna go on the bottom piece where we just add this piece. We're gonna add it now along the top. So I am just going to grab this little tool, peel off the tape, line it up here on the top, just like this, and there you go. So then this piece is going to have a little bit of a crazy interaction when we open it, and it's still kind of flimsy because we are adding more on the inside. We haven't even got there yet. So this is gonna open like this and open down here as well. Now let's add a second layer. I'm gonna put this on the side, and for the second layer it's going to be cut. The width is going to be the same for the most part, so this is going to be 6 3/4 again. And now I'm going to do 8 1/2 inches. Okay, now this 8 1/2 is going to be scored at half and at 1. Okay, half and 1, and we're gonna fold along the score lines like that. And we're gonna add our tape on the first little 1/2 inch right here like this. Okay, and before we add this into our page, I'm going to build a couple layouts here on top. So I'm going to use my scrap pieces that I have here. I have 3 that are about the same size. So I am going to cut these 3 pieces in half. So this measured 12 inches. I'm going to cut them down at 6 inches. Okay, and these are going to be a little waterfall. So I'm going to score all of these ones at 1/2 inch. Okay, so let me tell you the width. This is 5 1/4 by 6, and we are scoring 1/2 inch along the 5 1/4 inch side. Okay, so now I'm going to fold along the score lines. I think I did this already. So I'm just gonna do the same for all of these ones, and then we're going to start building our waterfall on top of this page that we just created. Now I kind of noticed that it is a little bit, I mean, we can place it on the center, but I think it's too much spacing on the sides for me, so I'm gonna trim this down to 6 inches. And you can leave it the same size, but I kind of want mine to be the same size as the other pieces. So I'm just gonna cut this down, and then I'm going to start adding my waterfall pieces. Now make sure you don't do it on your 1/2 inch. Your 1/2 inch is gonna be like a U, like that. So we're gonna start below that score line. But for now, I'm just gonna lay it flat. I'm gonna do this with glue. So I'm just gonna add my glue and just place it right below the score line. And also make sure you're even on the sides, just like that. Okay, there you go. And then I'm gonna open this up and add the next one, and I'm just gonna go all the way until the end here. So there you go. Okay, so here I have the waterfall piece done, and I went ahead and cut one of these beautiful papers, and I'm just gonna put this one on top. And look at the back. It's just so hard to choose. They're all so cute, but I really like this little teddy bear sitting there, so I'm going to put this right here. Okay, and now we are going to bring this piece back. Now I have it open, and I'm gonna open it again, and we are going to place this right onto the base, the beginning page that we started with. So I'm going to lay this flat for now and just line it up below this score line here. And I'm gonna center mine because I did cut mine a little bit smaller, and just place it right there you go. Okay, so then we have this beautiful waterfall. Now this piece has also a 1/2 inch gusset, the one that we did. So we are going to open this up, open the whole waterfall, and we are going to add a couple more layers on this page. So I'm going to cut a new piece of 12 by 12 at 7.5 by 6 inches. So let's do that. And then we're going to score these two pieces at 1/2 inch. So we're gonna do 1/2 inch along the 6 inches, just like that for both sides. And then we're going to place them right here. I'm actually going to do 2 of these, and we're going to do, or I mean 4 of these, because I want to do 2 on the left and 2 on the right. So I'm just gonna add this with glue here on my 1/2 inch, and I'm going to line this up on the sides just like this. And then I'm going to place the other one right on top of this one. So 2 layers. Okay, and then we're gonna cut 2 more 6 by 7.5 pieces, and we're gonna put it on the other side. So I have my other 2 pieces, and I'm just gonna add them on the other sides, and I'm gonna make sure they line up exactly to the other 2 pieces. Okay, so that's one, and then we're gonna do this one here. Okay, so one on top of the other, and I'm just gonna press down, and there you go. So now on this page we have the two pieces here. I'm gonna press this down, make sure that the glue is nice and even. And there you go. So then we have the bottom, the base, and then these two will come like that. Then we have this waterfall going in there. And then of course we have this piece that has this other extra opening. Then we're gonna put that one down and this one to close it all together. How fun is this page? I think it's really fun. So I'm going to use this adorable little bunny here. How cute is she? I'm just gonna cut this a little bit more so it's actually, no, I think it's fine. I think that's good. So I'm just gonna glue this down, and on the white sides, on the sides, I'm going to add my pretty lace. So I'm just gonna do that, or we can do lace, or we can do the pearls as well. Okay, so I'm going to add some lace and just cut this right there, and let's go ahead and add some glue. And every time I glue my lace, I use fabric glue, and I always get that question. And then let's do this other one here, just right there. And there you go. I always like adding laces, especially for baby albums. It just makes everything look so delicate. And this one is just so pretty. Look at that. Okay, so I'm gonna put that one here, and I love it. So cute. And then maybe a little bit of this pearl trim. I want to make sure I save some for my cover. So I'm going to do some of these along the top right there. Okay. Just quick and easy, beautiful baby girl page. I love it. I am actually going to put pictures on this one. I know I say that all the time, but I actually, before I started the book, I sat down and looked at my my girls' baby pictures to get inspiration, and I was like, yes, I'm definitely going to put pictures on this one. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry for a second. I am going to choose a page to cover the back, or not the back, but let's open this up. I'm going to cover this page here using one of these beautiful designs. They're just so pretty, but I want to make sure I don't it's so hard to cut because the back is so pretty too. But I think if I cut this page, I still have one set of the pretty circles on the back. So I need this page to be 6.5 inches. So right there. And then let's see here. I think I want to keep these pretty flowers. So I'm just gonna cut right there. And I'm just gonna pencil mark because I don't feel like measuring, and I don't remember what size that was. Sometimes I remember, but so I'm cutting this at 8 inches, and there you go. So I always like to cover the outsides first, and then I go back and do the inside depending on how much paper I have left, you know. Also always make sure that you are saving paper for your cover. You don't want to decorate the inside beautifully and then you'll realize you'll run out of paper for your cover. It has happened to me before, so it happens to everyone. There you go. So now we have the second page or signature or section. I don't remember how we're calling these. How cute are these pages? Love them. Okay, so now let's get started with the next one. For the next section, I'm going to start with a piece of 6 1/4 by 8 3/4. And then I'm going to cut 4 pieces at 7 1/2 by 6 1/4. So let's see, 7 1/2 by 6 1/4, and we're going to need 4 of those. So then I'm going to score these pieces at 1/2 inch and 1 1/4. Okay, 1/2 inch and 1 1/4, and we're gonna do the same for the 4 pieces. And now I'm going to fold along the score lines and add my tape on this 1/2 inch again. So I'm just gonna do this like so. So here we go, I have my tape on all the pieces. So now I'm gonna bring the base back, and we are going to do 2 on the top and bottom and 2 on the sides. So let's start with the top. I'm just gonna place it, here we go, along the top like this. And then I'm gonna do the one on the bottom. Oops. There you go. So we're just gonna line this up like this. Okay. And remove this tip. And then I'm gonna open these 2, and I'm going to place the other 2 on the sides. Now you could do it on the center, but to be even with my first piece, where's my first piece? Here. To be even with this one, I'm going to place it along the top here. That way when it closes, it kind of has the same look on the outside, but it will be a different layout for the inside. So I'm just gonna line this up on the top. Make sure you are going a little bit off from your score line here on the top, so you don't want to touch that. And then I'm going to do the other one on the opposite side. There we go. So I'm just gonna line this up right there, and there you go. And that's gonna be the base of the third signature. So these 2 are going to close down like this, and then we're gonna do this one and this one. How fun is that? It's like a little gift box. And now we're gonna do the magnets. There you go, to keep this closed. So let's grab 1 and 2. Oops. Okay, so let's see how we're gonna do that. We're gonna do 1 on this side here. Okay, and then I'm actually going to do the bottom there, that way it looks cleaner. But we're gonna put the other one on this other side. Let's see. And again, we're gonna make sure that your gussets are perpendicular to the table. I'm gonna hold it from this side, and oops, let's see here. And now we're gonna press down. Hopefully we got it. And there we go. So, oops, I'm trying to open this up. There we got our magnets. Now we're gonna open all these layers, and we're gonna work on the inside. So I'm going to use 2 sheets of 12 by 12, and I'm going to cut these ones at 8 inches. Let's do, I always change my mind when I'm about to cut, but anyway, so I'm actually gonna do 8 1/4, just a little bit. We're gonna score at 1/2, and we're going to score at 1, and then we're going to score at 6 1/2. Okay, so now we're gonna fold along the score lines, just like this. One, and this one here, and this one here. And we're going to do the same to the other one. We're gonna score at half and 1 and 6.5. And again, I'm gonna fold along the score line, and we are going to add our tape on the 1/2 inch to the outside, and the second 1/2 inch piece is going to be our little gusset, as I like to create different layers. And let me go ahead and peel off this tape. We are going to line this up to the left, so we're gonna go on top of this 1/2 inch piece right there. And also you want to center this up and down, and make sure that you are not going on top of your bending line here. Okay, just a little bit of the bending line, and there you go. So now we have this piece here, and let's do the same with the other side. Let's add our tape. There we go. And I'm gonna open this one up, and we're going to line this up here, and make sure it's even to the other one, and there you go. Okay, so now we have these two pieces. Now you want to fold the score line again so it stands up. I'll show you a view from the top. This is how you want, whoops, this piece. So you have that 1/2 inch gusset right there. So, and then this also will open up like that, and like that. So for the back piece, I'm going to use another piece of 12 by 12, and I'm going to cut it at 6 by 6. So I'm just gonna do 6 inches and 6 inches again. So I have my 4 pieces. I score at 1/2 inch, and I'm just gonna add them down to the page. I'm gonna use glue, and I'm going to do one here on the left top. Then I'm gonna open this one, and I'm going to do the left, but this time we're gonna do the bottom right down here. Okay, and now we're going to do the other side. And you must know by now, I really like symmetry and creating equal sides. And so yeah, so then we're gonna do now the top right. And we're gonna open this up, and we're going to add another one here on the bottom, just like this. Okay, so every time you add these little pages, make sure you shift them to the side a little bit so they're not going on top of your score lines. Okay, so then there you go. We have these 4 other pages here. So we can open them like this, or we can do a combination like this if you like, so it's up to you. And then we have room for a large picture on the back. So look how many layers we were able to add into this other page. And now we are done. I'm going to decorate that. I think I have some pieces here. Here's my other little bunny that I want to use here. She's so cute. So let's go ahead and add the glue. And how fun it's to make this. It's like making 3 little folios, right? So we're doing 3 little folios and adding them into our big book. I'm going to do this one first. and then I'll come back and add paper to the rest of my pages. So for these pages, you only need to cut pieces at 6 by 6, and I like doing that too. That way one of our 12 by 12 design sheets can, you know, last us a little bit longer. So there you go. So now I'm going to close this, and how cute. So then I have these other 6 by 6 pages, and they're so cute, so I'll definitely be doing those here on the inside as well. But for now, I'm just gonna finish up this section by adding some of this pretty trim like we did on the first one. And I'm just gonna glue this down, and then I'm also going to add some beautiful pearls as well. So let's cut this one right here, and there you go. So now we have the three signature sections here, and we are ready to add this into our book. I think I might do it like this because that way it makes more sense. The two bunnies are looking inside. It's so cute. Okay, so then we're going to add these ones into your trifold. So I'm going to show you how we're going to add them, but I'm not going to add mine yet because I'm going to finish covering the inside pages before we add it into the book. I think you should do that too. It's a lot easier that way. But we're going to open this up, and we're going to have the closure on the right, and or the small pieces on the right, and then we're going to place our pages like this, and we're simply going to glue these down right here. So 1, 2, and 3. So that's how we're going to place that, and then of course you can use your scrap pieces of paper to cover these large gussets, and also to cover the magnets. How cute. Let me see if you can see everything here. Let me move this over, and that's how it's going to look when you open it up. I think it's gonna look so pretty. And then when you close it, this is gonna close like this, and this one is gonna close on top like that, which means we have this room here to add a little something. I don't recommend adding anything bulky, maybe just a beautiful large area for a picture, or just some beautiful design paper in there as well. But before we do any of these, we're going to decorate the cover. So now we're going to decorate our cover. So I cut this piece of paper here. This one measures 6 3/4 by 8 3/4, and I just love that bunny sitting on the moon right there. I also have these beautiful 49 and market flowers, and I also cut this cute bunny. She comes from the cover, so I cut her out from here. So I just, at first I fussy cut her out, but then I did an exact cut because I really just want her to blend into the background there. I didn't want to see any white around it. And I'm doing 3 bunnies because of course I am dedicating this album to my 3 girls, and I need to have 3 bunnies on the cover. You can happily do with 1 probably, but so I know I want to do this one and this one as well. This one here comes from these sheets, and I just cut around one of these circle pieces, and she's just going to blend right there on the background, something like that. So that's my idea, and then I'm going to add some of the lace around and some pearls as well. So first I'm just going to glue this piece down, and there you go. We're just gonna do this really quick like that. Okay, and then like I said, I want one somewhere there, and I'm not gonna add dimension to this. I'm just gonna blend it into the background, just like that. Oh, she's so cute, sleeping on the moon. I mean, adorable. And I'm gonna glue this little bear. So I don't want that breaking. So there you go. And then this bunny here. Now for that one, I'm going to wait because I want to add some of these flowers as well. Okay, so let's see here, these pretty flowers. Just make it really girly. Then we can probably add this lace here on the side. Yeah, I love that the paper on the back has this very pretty decoration, and it matches with this lace perfectly. Like it almost even looks like it has the same pattern. So I'm going to cut this right here, and so that one is gonna go on the side right there, and then we're gonna do the flowers on top, and then the bunny right there as well. Isn't that cute? So super simple, quick and easy. So I'm just gonna start gluing here, and there you go. So just some of my fabric glue, some of this pretty lace right there, and then I'm going to do the flowers. And believe it or not, this is the first baby book that I have for my kids, for my babies, because I do have their pictures already on scrapbook albums. So I never actually went back since I started making mini albums and make an album for them. Like the baby albums that I've made have basically been for gifting for my nieces and nephews. And of course I've done like a zillion of custom baby albums on my website, but never one for my girls. Not funny. So I'm actually going to take some pictures from their scrapbook albums and just add them in here, and kind of have them, all three of them together. Then I'm going to add this white flowers here as well. I think they look so pretty. They're just so delicate, and it just makes everything look very girly. I love that. So that one I'm gonna glue right there and right there like that. And then I think I'm gonna do one more up here. So let's just tuck that one in right there like that. And there we go. And now I'm going to glue I'm saving this one for last because I'm not sure if I want to put it more out there or more closer to the flowers. Maybe right here. That's cute. Yes. Okay, so I'm just gonna glue this one straight down too, because I want everything to blend in. And let's see. Okay, and then I'm going to add that pearl trim here on the top. I was placing it right there, and I really like how that looks. So I'm just gonna cut this right there, and we're gonna give this a pretty soft edge, and add these little pearls. And then I'm just going to add this little piece on the top here, and that's gonna be the title for this book, Little Princess. It's so cute. I just love baby books. So there you go. That's how the cover is going to look like. I think it's really sweet. I love the flowers, love the delicate lace, the pearls. So I'm going to continue adding the paper on all the sides, and then I'm going to finish up adding the paper inside my 3 sections here, and then I'm going to come back with the final reveal of the book. I really hope that you guys enjoy the tutorial. I hope you're able to craft along with me, were able to relax and just enjoy you know, a nice time together here. And I'm gonna have the link to the store on the description box down below, like I said, together with all the supplies that I use to make this book. I want to thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.